Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas and today we're going to be checking out all the opening performances of all the candidates on Mnet's Queendom Season 2. And yes, I am very excited to be following and to probably be reacting to all of the performances within Queendom 2. You know, when the first Queendom season aired, I had yet to discover K-pop, and when Kingdom started last year, I just didn't really notice it yet because it just wasn't that deep into K-pop yet, even though I had started this channel yet. But now for Queendom Season 2, I'm here into good since the beginning and plan on probably reacting to every performance involved. And we are kicking things off with the opening performances of our 6 candidates, which is, I don't know, I wouldn't say confusing, but like apparently this is actually slated for March 31st, at least that's when Queendom Season 2 actually starts, but we got now all the opening performances already. I have no idea how the schedule for all of this works. I mentioned I thought I actually had a little bit more time because I actually wanted to react to a few more groups beforehand, but whatever, it's now here, so I thought, you know what, let's just check it out now at once. And that's actually the thing, I saw that one channel was able to react to all 6 performances in one video, so I hope that will work for me too, because I would really not like to have to split everything up and give every performance its own video, because that would be just... that would be pretty much spamming on the channel, won't even lie to you. But anyways, like mentioned, we have 6 candidates overall, and we are going to be checking out those performances in the order they were uploaded. And I think just listing of the groups are in general. We have BBG, we have LOONA, we have Brave1st, we have WJSN, also I think called Kep1er, Kep1er, and Hyolyn, which I think is a former member of Sistar, if I'm not mistaken. And yes, BBG is the first group to kick us off here, and obviously big BBG fan, have become a buddy after checking out all the GFriend music videos, and I'm very excited to see this trio now shine here on this big stage. I have no idea what to expect from these opening performances. They are all very short, so I think, if I'm not mistaken, like when I checked out the opening performances, like the first round performances from Kingdom last year, they were like with a 90-second limit or something like that. Maybe that's the same case here. I have no idea, so I guess the best way to find it out is by checking it out. So let's stop the talking, let's start reacting. First of 6 opening performances from Queendom Season 2 with BBG, Umji, Sinbi, Shimbi, and Unya. Let's check it out. And I can straight away say already again what I really like. We have the 3 representative colors, blue, red, and purple for them as a group. Styling plus already. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, probably a remix version of Bop Bop. Ooh, I like the lightning. That's a cool touch. Gotta check out Shimbi's Artist of the Month video. Really excited for that. Yeah, really digging the light. The light really adds a lot to this. Kind of disco version of Bop Bop. I like that. Boomji. Ooh, I like how sharp the movements are. Like generally, it's more in the dynamic with hands and everything, rather than like big energetic movements as far. Ooh, yeah, even the disco ball. We going retro. Mago vibes. Ooh. We even got the bass banging. This has a lot of style. Like I mentioned, the retro is popping off. And the butterflies, of course, one of the signature visuals for GFriend and no BBG, I'd say. Okay. That was short and sweet, and like mentioned, a very sharp dance, you could say. You know, it wasn't really about like a lot of pacing and tempo and everything, but more on the sharp movements with the hands and just the way it looked with the lightning. Generally, I can say now, at least for this opening performance, which I guess will be more about dance rather than, you know, like it's generally always about dance when it comes to performances, but like, you know, there was no vocal here included. I say it all the time, the dancing is always the part I'm the least knowledgeable in when it comes to K-pop, so it's always going to be interesting for me, you know. But this was fun, you know, good and short and sweet opening performance from my girls from BBG. What I'm actually really good to see is how it will be with the songs they perform, you know, like for Queendom last year they performed remixes of own songs and covered other groups involved and whatnot. I'm really interested to see how they're going to be doing this year. Will they be slowly using their own songs, you know, from their first mini album, or will they actually perform some G-Friend songs? Because if that's the case, I would love to see Apple or Mago, as example, get a big stage treatment like this. But yeah, that's it for BBG. Really good to see how the future performances are going to be looking like. We're moving over to our second performance, which is LOONA, which we've checked out finally again, with more music videos just like 2 weeks ago or so, which actually wanted to do 3 more of the music videos before Queendom starts, but I guess that now started already, so not sure when we'll be doing that. But yeah, really good to see how they will feel like, because obviously now big difference between a trio and a 12-member girl group. You know, with 12 members you can do crazy choreos and visuals, so let's check it out. Opening performance number 2 with LOONA. You wonder when they shot this film, because I remember that when they originally had to film, we got COVID, but it's actually behind us now. Obviously can't recall if this is a song of theirs or not. It's generally a thing I won't be looking at this time. We'll just react to everything straight away. Ooh. Yeah, obviously looks, like mentioned, having so many members synchronized like that just always looks incredible. Oof. Oh, that was a smooth transition. Oh, that move too. Oh, actually some vocals, okay. Background too. Visually very stunning stage. Ooh, is it a song of theirs? I'm thinking this instrumental. Ooh, this choreo had attitudes. Yeah, we don't always gotta see that intro and that outro, to be honest, but okay. LOONA's opening stage. Okay, this already debunks my theory that the opening performance will all be slowly dance without any vocals. Like mentioned, due to having this advantage in the sense of, you know, I often call it a disadvantage because obviously it would be harder to present everybody equally, but it's also an advantage to have such a big group because it just gives, like mentioned, these big opportunities for crazy choreos or just crazy visuals with it. And this was a visually very stunning stage with the smoke, the unit-wide outfits. We have, like mentioned, this gorgeous background here in the second half as well that just looks great as well. With great camera transitions here, with like the ground movement into the kick was pretty dope. We have, like mentioned, very fierce, just a very fierce appearance from all the members here as well. With first is rather slow motion opening in the movement, and then just got sharper, more powerful near the end. These are good teasers, basically, you know. These really already give you a good glimpse of what you could expect, and I really feel like LOONA can go really off within this season, because like mentioned, from what I've seen from them thus far, which I mentioned not a lot yet, I think they are definitely a performance group. So I think a performance-based show like this is definitely their spotlight to really shine. So really good to see that. I could already imagine such a big painted town stage for future episodes. I'm really looking forward to that. That was a very good first glimpse of LOONA here for this. And like mentioned, not sure if this was a song of theirs or not, but I'm guessing it probably is. I mean, just look at that shot here. That's stunning. I'm excited for the full performances, yeah, for like the big performances, because this, like mentioned, the calm before the storm, basically that was a very good opening performance, and I'm very excited to check out more of LOONA outside of Queendom as well. So yeah, that's it with our second of the opening performances. We're moving over to our third one, and that is BRAVEGOLS, which is a girl group that I have not checked out yet, even though I've had several opportunities to do so, because I think after they went, like, I remember the first time I heard about BRAVEGOLS was when Roland came back after training and I think got them their first music show win against, I think, was it Rose or was it Lisa? Like back then when I was still very into the Blackpink universe, basically, without being too much in other groups yet. One of these two things it was. That's when I first heard about it, but I never really took the chance to really check them out myself or react to them. We have not reacted to BRAVEGOLS yet, so this is now my first impression on them at all, you know, so let's check it out. Third of 6 opening performances, BRAVEGOLS. Let's check it out. I think they actually had a comeback like earlier this month too, you know, but I just never found the time for whatever reason. Maybe they'll impress me and then we will finally go ahead and check it all out. Wait, what? Oh, we don't see what they were performing, sadly, moving the titles. Ooh, already digging the visual with the fire. Ooh, the outfits though. Oh, that styling is sick. Oh yeah, big fan of the styling. Big Michael Jackson vibes. I like it. Ooh, this beats. I like how we switch now the burning flames into now the same color background LEDs. That's a cool touch. Ooh, I'm digging this beats. Okay, also like VIVIZ a bit more on the hand movements. Oh, is that Roland or what? Like a remix of it? I know that it went very viral, but I still never listened to it, so I can't tell. Oh. That's a sick shot there. I think it was, because it sounded like they were saying roll and whatnot. But, okay. Similar to VIVIZ, you know, a very dance-focused performance. Generally, like mentioned, these are really more teasers than anything. It's an opening show, so it's really just about giving a glimpse of what you can expect when you go check out this group outside of the things, so just what you can look forward to for the rest of Queendom. So I really like the visual concept of this, you know, like the way we, like mentioned, started with flames and changed it up for LEDs in the same color. That's just, like, we had it there before, but we just have the flames here and all the kind of stuff. The very Michael Jackson like looking outfits are killer. Like, they look amazing here. But yeah, I really like the fierceness of this, you know. I think BRAVEGOLS is generally a more mature group in the sense of, I think they've been around for quite a while, but it was, like mentioned, Roland that really brought them back to the scene last year, you know. It was like a fairy tale story coming to life. That's like what I heard and read all the time, you know, but like mentioned, never checked them out yet, so I think this isn't even really a first big impression of them. I think this really will happen with future performances or when I then decide to actually check them out, but that was cool. You know, like mentioned, I don't think there's that much yet to say about all these performances we're checking out today, other than, you know, like, they're really good teasers. They really want to make me see more. I think that's definitely what they're achieving. I think that's what they were supposed to be achieving. Oozing coolness, you know, the outfits were killer, you know, the facial expression, everything were cool. The beat was fun as well, you know, really made me move myself to it. So, good opening performance from BRAVEGOLS. I dig that. You know, also a bit like mentioned, more dance focus without too much lyrics or without singing at all. So it's good to see how that will sound like. And yeah, that was cool. I enjoyed that. We're moving over to our fourth of 6 opening performances, which is WJSN, or I think also called Cosmic Girls, which I've only reacted to once. That's for on his channel, which I think was Unnatural from last year, right? I think they haven't had a comeback since. I only think they had 2 subunit releases since, I think The Black, something like that, and Chacombe, something like that, something in that direction. I think I remember reading about that, but that they're also not getting to react to them. So yeah, it's good to see more of them. I think there were 9-member girl group, yeah, so that also gives obviously big room for crazy visuals and everything. So let's check it out. Opening show for WJSN. I think I will call them Cosmic Girls. It sounds cooler to me. Already tired of this intro though, won't even lie to you, because it's so loud too. Oh, but I do remember having checked out the album that came with Unnatural. I think they had a very awesome ballad on that. Ooh, look at this filter. Very old school. Oh, that's cool. I dig that. Ooh. Okay, that was awesome. That was a very well produced opening sequence. Show the outfits! That looks stunning! Whoa, seriously, this is visually so gorgeous. Lovely shot, the way we revealed them all like that. Whoa! Did we just do some cloth changing magic there? Wait, it wasn't a cut, right? Oh. Honestly, from what we've seen thus far, I think this catches my interest the most. That was visually extremely stunning. You know, I'm not sure how this is done in the sense of, you know, like if the companies are, or like if the companies of each girl group are responsible for how each, you know, each performance will look like, also in the sense of the production value behind it, you know, because I think they have to pay for it, just like I think the companies pay for the mama stage stuff and all around that. So honestly, I think from the creativity and just the visual concept here, I think this is my favorite from what we've seen thus far, because this was just like, the way this opened here was so cool, you know, like not sure what this is supposed to be, you know, if this is like if it's just a chosen visual for especially this performance, or if this is one of their, if they have a lore or something like that that is related to it. But the way we start with this very painting like filter on her is really dope. The way we then basically spray it away over the screen to reveal the reality with it, that's stunning. And we then reveal, like mentioned again, this cool looking logo, like this cool piece of art with the girls laying there in this circle. That looks stunning. Okay, that opening intro basically to this short performance was very well done, you know. That just immediately captures your interest, immediately just catches you, you know. That was really cool. But next, first of all, like mentioned, those outfits are stunning, okay? Look at those outfits. But we didn't even keep those, you know? A very elegant choreo here to continue it. Then this shot also. The camera work here was really cool, because we first have her in the center, and then we slowly pan the camera to the right, revealing everybody in the straight line. It was a very satisfying shot. We actually have a lot of vocals alongside VIVIZ. Like a lot of vocal performance too, but then this, and I think I gotta mute this, because I think that's one of these tricks to do so that your video doesn't get hit or something like that. You're only allowed to use the same amount of audio, not like repeat something like that. Oh, they actually changed it here already. Okay. I didn't even see that at first, you know? Like, now that you go through it in frame by frame, you obviously see that they do it before the smoke and everything comes up. But like, when watching this at first, I didn't even notice it because it was just focused on the sound as well. So that's really damn cool. The way we then, like, I'm not sure how these type of clothes are done, you know, like seeing on talent shows and everything, these very quick dress changing magicians, all that kind of stuff, you know. So that's why I've seen something like that before. But the way we like change the dress mid performance from blue to white is very, very cool. And like I mentioned, makes for yet again a stunning visual. The way we get this smoke screen up and then they come out with a different color dress, even though like we know it's the same one, but just, you know, in a different version. That's really cool, and yet again, very creative. And this just looks stunning all the way through. I think this definitely, as far the performance, that like this opening performance definitely catch me the most, you know? From both the creativity behind it and from, like, again, as far I can't really judge the vocals yet, I think, you know, because it's just really more about the performance behind it, so the dancing. And as far I think this was my favorites. That was really damn cool. Very creative, very cool production behind it. I'm very interested to see more of these cuts, because like I mentioned, I remember listening to one B-side from their album that came with a natural thing that was really, really stunned by. You know, I could probably go ahead and find it out. I think I even liked it. I think I will do that quickly, because that song was really, really good and really made me say, hey, I really got to check out more of them down the road as well. So I'm now really glad that they're here, part of Queendom, because that means we will get to see more, you know. Where can I find my liked songs, man? Spotify, tell me. Liked songs. I think I can find it here. Wait. Rewind. I think it was Rewind. Yeah. Rewind was such a stunning song, you know. So very interested to see more of him. I think probably just for the performance catch me the most. Excited for more. And we're moving over to our 5th of 6 performances, which is Kep1er. I think Kep1er is the way you pronounce it, which I think is going into this with the most hype, but also I think the most controversy, in the sense of many people probably think or still think or just thought not really necessary to include them here in this, given that they were built through a survival show, and now after debuting immediately go back into another survival show that will keep them there up until June. You know, many people were a bit like, is that really necessary? They only have like a 2.5-year contract or something like that, so why would you waste such big amount of time here within such show? But I think it will still be fine for them, you know, because I think this is such a good stage for them to showcase their talent and everything. So yeah, intrigued by that. Big fan of Wadada, a song that I really found myself singing at random points throughout the work, which is always a good sign behind its catchiness. And definitely gotta check out their first album too, you know. We definitely gotta check out First Impact on the channel down the road as well. So intrigued to see what their first performance has in store, the opening performance of Kep1er. Let's check it out.
Attention.
Oh, that Kep1er, yeah. That was a stunning opening shot again. Ooh, they get these military drums. Oh. That was outfits, man. Oh, do you see those camera shakes here and there? Oh, this is gritty beat though. Ooh. It's one of the songs, like from the album. This sounds incredible. This is one of their songs? she's killing it! Damn! Okay, girls, okay. Several questions. Like mentioned, is this one of their... Like, is this a remix or something? Like, I'm not sure, you know, like, when you haven't listened to First Impact yet, so I can tell, but, this Weird Kep1er, did they really make a song like that on their album where they sing, like, Weird Kep1er and everything, or is this, like, now done for the show here? I have no idea, so gladly clean me up about that, but whenever it's already an existing song, or whatever, it's really just a remix done like that, with extra lyrics, now here for this opening performance, that was killer, okay? That was sick. This had the right combination of both, like, strong sound, because like mentioned, the previous performance we've seen today were mostly, some had no lyrics at all, and some like mentioned more about, like, just dancing. Kep1er came in with both the dancing and the audio on top of that, and my goodness did it sound and just look freaking great. Like mentioned in the previous performance, I don't want to include the audio again because I think that's one of the main reasons why videos get blocked if you like use more audio than intended. So the original audio from the video, okay, but if you then redo it over and over, I think that just makes that always a bit more detectable or just more blockable, if that makes sense. But like, this performance had it all. We again had so many great camera cuts. I mean, just look at this opening cut. This opening cut is so cool. Just her solo in center, and then boom, quickly revealing everyone else. You know, that's always the big advantage of uneven numbered groups. So like 5, 7, 9 or so, you can like do one in the middle, and then an even amount of members on the left and on the right. That just always looks pretty great. Why is my freaking alarm ringing at 5 a.m? Goodness gracious. Yeah, I'm recording this at 5 a.m. My sleep schedule is down the bins, you know. Sick opening, and we then, like mentioned, had such a great heavy sound. We have a strong choreo on top of that. They all look amazing. Like mentioned, those outfits are killer. They look freaking great. I think one of them even wears a crown, which is pretty cool. I take the crown, you know. We had great lyrics, we had a great delivery. They look fierce. They perform fierce with great camera work on top of that. We have a gritty, strong, intimidating sounding sound on top of that. But then, like mentioned, also a just great sounding song, you know. Whatever this is an actual song of theirs or not, it sounded amazing here. The group harmonies and everything sounded so cool. But then especially the one girl here who then took the center stage, she killed that here, okay? She killed that, both in the dancing and in just in the delivery here. That was freaking sick, okay? This performance was awesome, okay? They look like stars, they performed like stars. That was a very strong opening performance. That as an opening performance is a statement, and really makes me excited for what their full performances will have to show. Like mentioned, really enjoyed Wadada. Really got to react and review First Impact. Actually wanted to do that ahead of Queendom starting, but never got to it yet. But I will definitely do that, whatever, maybe now soon or like next week or something like that. But I really want to check it out, especially after this performance. What an opening performance by Kep1er. That was very good. Very excited for more. And we are wrapping things up with our 6th candidate, which is the only soloist included on here, which is Hyolyn, not sure how to pronounce it, from, I think, former member of Sister. I'm not really sure about her. I really don't know anything about her at all, other than I think that she's doing more of a mature / even sexy concept, you know. I think her most recent comic was Laying Low or something like that. I think I saw some clips from it here and there, and that was definitely more into the sexy direction. Generally a bit I wouldn't say confused, but interesting to see that, like, I think the first Queendom season also featured one soloist, while like Kingdom the year after that, but like Kingdom last year only featured groups. Now we're back to another soloist included here. I think that's a bit weird, because like, you just can't compare performances of a soloist to a group. I think that's just totally different, you know. Soloist is so different to it. Like, soloist dynamic, which isn't really dynamic because it's just one person, is so different to how a group dynamic works. Like, even when it comes to performances and everything, I think this is, honestly, I think it's weird, you know. I think it's such an odd choice, because let's be honest, I think alone even by when it comes to like the fan support and everything, I think Zolo just has very, very little chance to really be impressive against all these groups, you know, which have just so much more to work with. I mean, you're good to see it nonetheless, you know. I mean, you're good to see nonetheless what she has in store for me. But I feel like, I don't know, why do we have a soloist on a what appears to be more of a show tells groups, you know? You know, that's a bit weird to me. Like mentioned, we didn't have that for Kingdom last year too, which I think just only makes sense because, oh, but okay, let's check it out nonetheless. Hyolyn's opening show, like, not sure how to pronounce her name, to wrap things up. Let's go. Black and white. Ooh, hermoso. Ooh. Loved it opening. I think it was mostly a cappella too. That sounded really good. So it's a mix out of, first I mentioned vocal showcase and now back to the dancing. And yeah, it's definitely more of a sexy concept like I assumed. Okay. That was her opening performance. No idea what song it is, like mentioned, because out of BBG, I think I barely know anything about any group really involved here. So, yeah. That opening was actually my favorite part of the performance. I really liked her voice there, you know, really liked the strength behind it. I think that sounded really great. After that, like mentioned, we went more into a, like, just more dance focused here. So she did a mix of, you know, first vocal showcase and then the dance showcase, which is, like mentioned, definitely more of a sexy choreo, just more of a sexy concept like I anticipate, or like mentioned from what I've heard about her beforehand, about her recent comeback, I think. So, yeah. Was good, obviously, you know, like mentioned, it's definitely a teaser of these opening performances, and I think this is definitely apparently already a very good teaser for what she's probably going to bring to the table, you know, like mentioned, more of the sexiness, more of the fierceness in that sense, and probably just more of a just playful style when performing. But again, I can just say already that it's going to be hard for the soloist in this competition to be able to really shine and stand out, because I can just say it again, it's just a big difference between one person and 12, as example, or 9, or even 3, you know. I always say when it comes to when I watch a group member do a solo stuff, or just generally when I react to solos, I always say it's really difficult to be successful as a soloist in comparison to as a member of a group, because you just have to do everything on your own, you know. As a group, you just have so many more possibilities to really captivate someone, to just capture someone. So I'm definitely interested to see how she will be able to keep up with the groups, you know. Like mentioned, we've seen great other opening performances here thus far, so you know, I'm open for surprises. Maybe she can impress me and other people in showcase, and that she can do this on her own and doesn't need, like, you know, she doesn't need to perform within a group to really shine as strong as a group. Interesting to see if she's able to succeed in that goal and in that task, basically. But yeah. Like mentioned, still good. Definitely my favorite part was the opening section with the vocals. I think she sounds definitely pretty good. But yeah, those were the opening performances for Queendom. And the thing is, I have no idea how the rating system works, but I think I remember like that there was always a weekly rating for every performance. You know, like we have one theme or something like that, and then everybody has to rate them. And I think the rating system is literally just from 6 to 1, or like from 1 to 6, you know, from best to worst, basically. I have no idea if the opening show also gets rated, you know, I have no idea about it yet, but I guess people will be good to know my ratings as well, so I don't think I can give one yet, but I think I will be uploading this in like 7 hours or so. I think I will add my rating from these 6 performances, from which is my favorite and my least one. I think I will put it down below in the comments. You will probably have read it already. But yeah. Lots of fun, nonetheless. Definitely intrigued to see how the other performances will feel like. I had a lot of fun with this. I enjoyed this a lot, and I hope you guys enjoyed my reactions to the opening performances of Queendom Season 2. If you did, leave a like down below to show me that you did. What are your thoughts on the opening performances? Which group/candidate is your favorite thus far? Which is the one you're rooting for? Which performance was your favorite thus far today? Tell me all thoughts about it down below in the comments as well. And as always, if you enjoyed what I'm doing, if you want to support me, then you can gladly leave a sub as well, or support my Patreon, which help me a lot. Like mentioned, I will try to react to everything Queendom Season 2. I think it will go up until June though, so that's going to be quite an adventure. And like mentioned, probably will have a lot of issues with copyright included. I have no idea, like mentioned, if I will be able to always do every performance in one video, if I will really have to split every performance up and whatnot. It's going to be difficult, and I can't really promise everything yet, but I will try my best when it comes to this show. I'm interested to see how everything will go, because like mentioned, outside of VIVIZ, I really barely know anything about the other contestants, so it will be very interesting for myself to see how everything will end up being. So yeah. I had fun with this, and I'm looking forward to more Queendom, and you guys can look forward to more Queendom and more K-pop reactions. So whatever content you may be interested in, whatever content you may want to check in for, I'll see you again soon on this channel. Stay safe, have been happy, have a great time, have a great first day, and see you again soon with more Queendom or K-pop reactions. Thanks for watching.